Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve word search problem. In this problem we are given an m by n matrix of character board and a string word. We have to return true if word exists in the grid. We can move horizontally or vertically, but the letters must be adjacent elements. The same letter cannot be used twice. Let's dry run this using board visualization and we will figure it out what's the intuition behind this problem. So I am copying the first example and the word is this. And now we have to find the word in this matrix. So we will start from the first letter, that is A, and we will move in the matrix from the 0 0 position till the m into n position. So as we get the A here, we will move forward, and moving forward we have to check in all directions, like the right direction, the bottom direction, the left direction and the upper direction. As we move forward in the solution, you will figure out, if you saw my previous video like the number of island graph problem and Pacific Atlantic water flow. Let's proceed in this problem. So if I check the right side, so we got the another letter of word in the grid, so that is B, and we will mark both the elements like we got the elements. Now we will check in from B, we will check all the four directions, that will be upper, the top, the bottom and left, but we cannot check the left one because it is already visited. So we have to take another variable in which we will store that the element is visited or not, so that we will not go backward twice, as the problem statement says that we cannot take variable twice. So moving forward, we got the C, then we will move forward in all direction. So if I move the upper, bottom, right and the left cannot move as B is visited, and top is out of bound, so we cannot visit. We will check in the right and the bottom one. We found out the letter in the bottom one, so we will move. After that we will check with the E. So moving forward, if I check F, S, we cannot move C as I've told that it is visited. We can move E. So when we proceed with the E, we found the E. So now we will check from E all the four directions. So that will be this, the bottom one and the top one, that we cannot proceed, and the bottom one is also out of bound, so we proceed with the left one, that is D. And since we got all the characters in our grid, so we simply return true. Like we have to check the word length is equal to the element found in the grid. So in this case, because of the A, B, C, C, E, D, this type of path, we got the solution. Now let's move to the code explanation and implement the same logic that we discussed on the first. We take a variable int row and a variable column in which we will store the values. As we have to move in the matrix, so we must have to take the two for loop from 0 to n, that means row, and for the column, that will be j equal to 0, j less than column, j plus plus. Now we have to write a condition in if, in which we will write our function, and If we got the solution, then we simply return true, otherwise false after both loops ends. Some of the users found out the approach that we are going to write here, like that we have used for finding the word. We check all the 4 directions. So for those, well done. Now pause the video and try to code by your own. If you get stuck, then come back and watch the video. And those who have not figured it out, don't worry, I will teach you in the simplest way that you will understand. We will use DFS algorithm in this, in which we will take variable I, variable j, variable m for the size of row and for the size of column n, int our board, our string, and we initialize a variable k so that we can compare the elements from the word. So first let's write the base cases. So for the base cases, it will be when k is equal to the word length, then we return true. Now let's write the out of bound condition, that will be when I is less than 0 or j is less than 0 or I is less than equal to greater than equal to m or j is greater than equal to n. Then in that case we have to return false, as we cannot traverse in that. After that we will check if the grid of ij is not equal to word of k. Then we have to return false, means we did not get the. After that we will take a variable. Now we have to write the recursive function for this. So first we traverse in the right direction, so that will be I plus 1 j m comma n comma grid board comma word comma k plus 1. As we have written for the right direction, we will write it for the left direction, then the top direction, then the bottom direction. So that will be I minus 1 is for the left direction, and if I write for the top direction, that will be I j plus 1. For the bottom it will be j minus 1. As we move forward, and we have checked in all the 4 direction, but one thing we are missing, that we must have to take if any of those have the word letter, then our condition is satisfied, means we can move forward in that direction. So we will write down the or condition and we will store it in a variable res, and in the last we return res, that means result. But before this we are missing one thing more, that we must have to check the visited condition also. So before traversing the all 4 direction, we must have to mark the grid element. So I will mark as the hash, and after the DFS we will mark it by its original value, that will be word of k. So now moving to the main function, here we write the DFS of 0 I comma j comma row comma column comma board comma word comma 0. Let's format this code. run this code. The time complexity of this program is big O of m into n for the matrix iteration, and as we are moving forward in all 4 directions, so we will take it as 4 into L, where L is the word length, because from each cell DFS branches into 4 directions at each step and goes L levels deep. So it's 4 power L paths from each of the m into n starting points. And the worst condition will be L, so the space complexity is big O of L, where L is word length. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.